Imagine this. You are the owner of a thriving retailer business. Every day, you're managing hundreds of products across categories like furniture, office supplies, and technology. Sales are rolling in. But at the end of month, the profit numbers don't match your expectations. You're left wondering why are some products selling like hotcakes but barely making a profit while others are steady earners. Sounds familiar? Well, this is where Tableau steps in as your data detective. With just a few clicks, you can uncover hidden patterns, understand relationships between sales and profit, and even pinpoint the exact product categories dragging you down.
Hi, I'm Ansh from KnowHow Academy.
Today, we were diving into how to create a scatter plot in Tableau and add thread lines in that in a particular way. Are you ready to transform your data into decision? Let's get started. Here's what we are going to do in this video. First, we will load the sample Superstore data into our Tableau. Then we will create a scatter plot to visualize relationship. Then we're gonna add a trend line to identify patterns, and after that we're gonna calculate and interrupt the correlation coefficient, and after that we're gonna enhance the analysis with filters. By the end of this video, you will know how to perform a correlation analysis and make data-driven decisions confidently. So our first step is load the sample Superstore data set. So, alright, let's dive into Tableau and explore some insights. Imagine you are a business owner trying to understand how your sales are impacting profits. To do that, we'll start by loading the sample Superstore dataset. So here's my sample Superstore dataset, which has category, city, country, and everything what I need. After that opening of that, once you open it, connect and just drag from here in data source. You need to drag your data order sheet to the canvas, and after that go to sheet 1, and in sheet 1 there's some tables and fields you're gonna see, like sales, profit, categories, and region, and many more. Now that we have got our data is ready, let's get started with some visualization. So our step 2 is creating a scatter plot. Let's visualize the relationship between sales and profit using a scatter plot. This will help us see if higher sales always lead to higher profits, or if there is a twist in the story. What we need to do, like we need to drag sales to the column shelf. I'll take my sales to the column shelf, and once you take sales to the column shelf, this set the x-axis showing how much revenue you are generating. After that, drag profit to rows now, and this sets the y-axis representing how much you are earning after cost. Now, every dot on the graph, there is only one dot represent a single order. If I can show you that this much have a total profit and this much I have total sales in it. Now, just observe. Right now, just a basic scatter plot, but let's spice it up a little bit. What we need to do is just we need to drag category to the color and see now it's getting more visualized and interesting. So see that the dots are now colored coded by product categories. For example, if I can say that furniture might shows, here in furniture, you can see that might show a lot of high, low sales order, but could have been a low profits. On the other hand, office supplies here can have, might perform better overall from the basic one. For imagine you're running a, store and see that furniture has low profit despite high sales, and that might signal high cost or heavy discounts. Knowing this, you can rethink your pricing strategy very well. Our step 3 is gonna add a trend line. Uncover patterns, let's add a trend line. This will help us see the overall relationship between sales and profit. What we need to do is we go to our this analytic pane, and in analytic pane find the trend line. So here's my trend line and drop it onto the canvas. I will take it as a linear. See now it has showing me what I'm observing here. Notice that the slope of the line, a positive slope, means higher sales are generally associated with the higher profits. But if the line was flat or negative, it would indicate little to no relationship. But here is the magic. We need to right click on trend line and select describe trend line. Now, here you can see that that's very much interesting that in value, sales, in standard derivation, p-value, here's everything like r squared value. You will see the slope of the rates of everything that increase with sales, everything. Our step 4 is we need to calculate the correlation coefficient here. Now, let's put a number on this relationship by calculating the correlation coefficient. Don't worry, Tableau make it simple for you. What you just need to go is go to your analysis and click on create calculated field. In calculated field, name it as, I'm gonna correlation, right? So I will name it as correlations. Now, once you name it, now it's your time to enter the formula. And the formula I'm gonna say is co and sales by profit. That's it. And apply. Okay. Once you have done with the formula, once you have written this formula, calculates the correlation coefficient, a value between -1 and 1. Here's what it means basically. 1 is a perfect positive correlation. As sales go up, profit goes up. 0, no correlation. Sales and profit don't influence each other at all. And -1 is a perfect negative correlation. Higher sales lead to lower profits, a rare but possible scenario for you. In our case, if I say that if I go to data and here's my correlation and I drag it to the canvas. So in our case, if I see that the correlation is something around 0.5, that indicates a strong positive relationship. This confirms that boosting sales usually increase profits, but not always actually. Now, our step 5 is enhance our analysis. Finally, let's make this visualization even more insightful by adding few enhancement here. We need to, drag our region of categories to the filter shells. I'll take my region to the filter and I take it as all and okay. And I take it my category to the filter. Okay. Now, once you're done, this allow you to focus on specific areas of product. For example, filter by region to see if the trend differs between east and west. Let me show you up that. I will click on first. I will let me remove that now. You can see that here, categories wise and region wise. Let me show the region now. Show filter and even the category. If I want only furniture sales in central, see if you can see that it's -2.87, correlation is something 0.4. From that, you can able to get it at which religion, at which categories you really want. Now, let's recap. Here's what we did today. We loaded the sample Superstore dataset into our Tableau. Then we created a scatter plot to visualize the relationship between sales and profit. After that, we added a trend line to identify patterns, and then we calculate the correlation coefficient to quantify the relationship between them. After that, we see enhance the analysis with filters, and with just few steps you have unlocked a power way to understand your data and make smarter decisions. Whether you're analyzing profits in a coffee shop or trends in your business, Tableau make it easy to find an answer. Thank you for choosing KnowHow Academy as a source of your IT knowledge. We always here to help you and navigate you to the tech world.